Hello guys and girls, Bored now back with you for another review of the Gilmore Girls. This is going to be the 17th episode of the first season. It's called the Breakup Part 2. And it follows on very nicely from the previous episode. In fact, it continues the same scene that episode left off, which is the sort of post-breakup between Rory and Dean. Yes, he had the nerve to actually dump her after acting like a complete ass after she wouldn't return I love you, and she went home and told Lorelai, and Lorelai, of course, being the brilliant mother she is, was right there for her. And this episode actually starts with that scene. It continues that scene, carries it over. Nice little job, and it sort of takes that through. It's basically the post breakup episode, if you like, and how Rory deals with it, and also how Lorelai is sort of coming to terms with her life, her love life, trying to rectify the stuff with Max, and with also Luke, which is a fleeting sort of like hope of a relationship. There's sort of more of that, but a lot of it is focused on Rory, and it's a really good episode. Not surprising, I guess, because it's written by the show creator and runner Amy Sherman Paradino. Palladino, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but she writes it. Also, the director, I recognise his name, Nick Morak. I'm pretty sure he's done some Buffy episodes or something like that. I can't remember which ones now, but I think he's done some pretty significant ones. Not many, but I think the ones he has done, sorry, are noteworthy. So that's a pretty interesting name to pop up directing this one, and let's get into it. Some of the fun stuff in here, some decent drama as well. It starts, as I said, with the two girls when Rory just told her or told Mum about the breakup, and it's really good stuff. It's all very relatable, because at first she's just not telling her why Dean broke up with her, and that sort of sticks in my crutch straight away. The fact that and it's actually him who broke up with her. I mean, as if he wasn't already a complete loser in that scene. He then had the nerve to end it with her. Really, it should have been Rory doing the dumping. Just saying, Dean fans, just saying. But there's some great stuff. Rory immediately wanting to almost wash the relationship away, looking to dump everything that reminds her of Dean's. I think this is definitely something relatable, people. Uh, it's certainly a trope that appears a lot in TV and movies, but it seems very much a teenage girl thing. This episode does a good job of selling that, though, because this is Rory's first major breakup. She may or may not get back with Dean. I'm not saying anything, but for those of you who haven't seen the show, but Dean is like her first proper boyfriend ever. So this is a big deal for Rory to be dumped by her first major boyfriend. I think anyone can, any teenage girl can relate to that, or anybody, any boy, whichever way around the gender is. But anyway, it's all, as I said, very strong stuff, relatable, and Lorelai's scrambling for reasons, because Rory just isn't forthcoming, but she's very supportive. In the end, she does agree to like burn the stuff, but there's actually a nice like callback to that later on when it shows. I'm pretty sure Lorelai goes to the closet, and the box of stuff is still in there, but the whole tone of like the opening couple scenes is that Rory just isn't dealing with it. She's having a meltdown, and she's almost denying herself, almost like the grieving type process, if you like, of like the end of a relationship. Because the next morning, it's like she's the total opposite. She gets up at the crack of dawn, 6 o'clock, and wakes her mother, and it's just full of all this energy and all these plans that let's do all this stuff. It's almost like a fresh start for her, and you can appreciate the energy and you can appreciate, yeah, what she's going for, but at the same time, it's definitely too soon, and you can tell that. You can tell that it's she's in denial. She's gonna get hurt. But there's a funny little exchange because obviously Lorelai like, why are you calling me at 6 o'clock? And it says, this should be us laying in. And Rory's like, well, that's Sunday. And Lorelai has this great line about, well, it's the post. Saturday is the post late day. But anyway, she talks her into going out and to Luke's diner, but then there's this thing where she basically wants to avoid Dean, and they're covering every little possibility. So they go like this alternative route to Luke's diner, which is through basically like this alley with all this trash in it, and it's really adorable and funny scene. And they get to the diner, and one little tidbit in the diner is that Luke has Rachel there. Rachel's actually being a waitress there, so I don't know if this means that Luke and Rachel are back together at this point, or whether he's just giving her a place to stay for a while. That's a bit unclear. Maybe they're just doing the friends thing. But anyway, I think that's probably going to factor into Lorelai again, going back to Max later in the episode. But anyway, Rachel's there, so that's a bit of a thing. Most of the drama is over Rory and the breakup. Again, this being Stars Hollow, plenty of people have heard it sort of gotten around the town, which is really awkward. But anyway, let's get to the highlight of the scene. This is absolutely brilliant. Just look at this. This is Luke's reaction to the whole thing. Take it away, Luke.
Dean broke up with Rory.
What?
Keep it down. She doesn't want anybody to know about it.
Oh, I knew it. I just knew that kid was trouble.
Yes, you did. You knew it.
God,
Pancakes, please.
God, he's got a nerve. I mean, what does he think? He's gonna do better than Rory? Is he crazy? Jeez. All right, well, forget it, okay? Good riddance. Adios. Bienvenidos. Hasta la vista.
Can we get off the small world ride and get cooking, please?
How is she?
She's been dumped by her first boyfriend.
Oh, man, I swear I would love to. Okay, I'm gonna put some whipped cream on the pancakes, too.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah.
Not a word, okay?
I got it. More coffee? Pancakes are coming right up. Anything else I can get you?
No, thanks.
Hey, I've got some strawberries back there. You like strawberries, don't you?
Yeah, I like strawberries, but I don't...
I'm getting you strawberries.
Stop right there.
What?
Where are you going?
To get coffee?
Wrong.
Excuse me?
Not going in there, buddy.
What are you talking about?
Turn around, bag boy.
Are you serious?
You see a smile on this face?
No, but what's different about that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, just that you're not exactly known as the town crack-up.
So you're a smart guy now, huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Just exercising my right not to serve you.
What are you talking about? I'm not even inside yet. Let go of me!
You first!
If you tell Miss Patty, everybody in town's gonna know.
Honey, people have their own lives and their own problems. I hardly think you and Dean breaking up is the main thing on their minds. Oh my God.
What? Oh my God.
Hey, cut it out! Break it up!
What are you doing?
Back off!
Glorious. That may be Luke's finest moment on the whole show, and that's saying so. I tell you what, that side headlock had been stitches. It couldn't have happened to a nicer person as well. That was great. Of course, it's brilliant stuff. Not only because it's so entertaining, but it's so sweet how protective he is over Rory. Not wanting to put her through that, but also he was genuinely mad. His reaction was just brilliant, and I guess that continues like the whole thing about Luke being Rory's like sort of unofficial father, because let's face it, he's a much better father to her than that yuppie Christopher ever was. But yeah, that's just a fantastic scene, absolutely brilliant. What a shame that the girls broke it up, but also telling that Lorelai steps in and takes control and hey, get in the diner to Luke, and he actually listens to her. But yeah, bravo to Luke. That was fantastic. Dean had that coming and then some. In fact, there's a brilliant add-on when they're still in the diner before that scene from Kirk, who was like a brief cameo, because he, I think Luke has just like referred to Dean as a floppy-haired guy. I don't like his floppy hair, and then Kurt walks up to Lorelai and it's like, I have to apologise you for not warning Rory about that floppy-haired jerk. Brilliant. So not nice little line from Kirk as well. Yeah, I think Dean very much put in his place, and rightfully so. So a great scene. So I think there's two MVPs of the episode. Two, I think overall, I think Luke, that scene is the best. But I tell you what, Lane does give Luke a run for her money, or his money, sorry, in this episode, because later on in the episode, to continue trying to get over the whole Dean thing, Rory decides to go to Madeline's Chiltern party, this fancy gala type thing with all her friends there, and again Lorelai's very, very supportive, and Lane goes along with her. I think it's Lorelai's idea actually, so good idea. It's the first time actually that those two worlds have sort of collided, so Lane gets to meet Paris and Madeline and the rest of them, and they go to this fancy party where some big drama sort of happens, but I tell you what, Lane steals the party. She owns that party. If you don't believe me, take a look at this.
What? It just figures that the only Korean boy at this party has his Korean girl radar turned on.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm Henry.
I'm Lane. This is Rory and Paris. We've met.
Hey, Paris. So, would you like to dance?
Oh, well, we're talking here.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, one dance? You can put the conversation on hold for one dance, right? Unless this is a Mideast peace talk kind of conversation.
One dance.
A short one. No crazy dance mixes.
Okay.
Thank you.
If I'm not back in one dance, you're coming down with a really bad case of anything that means we have to go home.
Oh, is it getting warm in here, or is it just me?
Thank you.
Unbelievable. She's here 5 minutes. She has a date. I've been going to this school 9 years, and I'm the French soda monitor.
Boy, am I glad Rory invited her to the party. That was brilliant. That scene just sums up why Lane's one of my favourite characters of the show. That dance, that groovy dance, she just stole the whole episode, stole the scene. How funny that the two most entertaining and best scenes are Dean being stuck in a side headlock by Luke, a sort of a dance, and then that funky, glorious, soulful, graceful dance from Lane. That was great, and I just love her pretending that she's not really into the guy. Actually, Rory's line was really funny. Has it just heated up in here or something like that? And it does add to Paris's misery, sadly, who's feeling very left out of the scene at the party. But yeah, Lane, amazing. I just loved her in that scene and the dance. And nice to see her have a moment with a boy, and that's totally on her own terms, away from her family and her mother, and just actually relax and have a good time at a party. However, there is a little drama, which is sort of something that Lane cooks up for herself. Take a look at this.
I have a major problem. What? Henry, the guy I've been dancing with?
Yeah?
Okay, so he's really good in school. He's going to be a doctor, pediatrician to be exact. His parents are extremely involved in their local church. He himself helps out with Sunday school. He speaks Korean fluently. He respects his parents, and he's also really cute, very funny, and surprisingly interesting.
Lane, I'm sorry, but I'm totally failing to see the problem here.
I'm falling for a guy my parents would approve of. They'd love him. They'd go crazy. There'd be dancing in the Kim house. Dancing.
Really?
Followed by a lot of praying, but initially there'd be dancing. This is horrible. It can't happen. I have to stop it. We need to go.
But,
No, now. You need to grab your stuff. We gotta go.
okay, yeah, whatever you say.
Hey!
Henry, hi.
Sorry I've been monopolizing Lane all night.
Oh, no, that's okay. I've had her for 15 years. I'm actually a little sick of her.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We should go.
But you're going?
Oh, well, yeah, I have to get home. I have a very strict mother.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that. You couldn't even stay for one more dance, huh?
Yeah, I don't think
Yes.
we should... Excuse me?
One dance would be fine.
Great.
But I'll be back.
Comic moment of the episode, just when Rory thought she was helping out her friends. They're so adorable together. I love their friendship and their chemistry. But yeah, just when she thought they were leaving the party, and that was the whole vibe. Lane's like, no, one dance, that's fine. So that's great stuff. Lane, as I said, steals the party. I absolutely love it, and there will be a follow-up from what's happening with her and Henry. I'm pretty sure Henry appears again later. So that's going to be interesting. Will Lane live to regret this? Will her and Henry settle down and have babies one day? Who knows? More coming. But yeah, Lane's so much fun as a character. I just love her energy and wit, and just, yeah, she's so good in that scene. Looking adorable as ever. Great Rory Lane scene. And, well, something else quite big happens at the party. It's something involving Tristan and Rory. What's this? I'm almost forgetting. Oh, right, they kiss. Yeah, sorry. This is not really that memorable. It's overshadowed completely by Lane's dance and her whole thing with Henry. But yeah, they have a moment, they kiss. They're both like, I think, comforting each other because they've both been dumped. Because Tristan. Yeah, Tristan's been dumped by Summer in front of Rory. It's all really awkward. And I guess this is the scene that shows that Tristan actually is a decent guy after all. He can be a human being because he actually is nice to Rory. And they've both been dumped and they're down in dumps. And they kiss, they have a little moment. And it's a decent enough scene, but it's basically going to lead to Rory then feeling guilty, I think, because she's, obviously just only the previous night been dumped by Dean, and that is very raw, but it's an alright scene with her and Tristan, but don't worry, Tristan fans, there's going to be another opportunity, I'm sure, for him to redeem himself even further. But yeah, it was an okay scene, but Rory obviously regrets it the moment it happens and goes home to her mother's arms. And speaking of her mother, as I indicated earlier, she gets back together with Max. There's this, again, she's feeling at a loose end. She goes over to see Suki at one point and see if she wants company, but Suki's on like a date with Jackson. And this is quite a nice little scene with Suki and Jackson because he's cooking her a meal for the night, and Suki, being typically, uptight and like fussy about someone else's cooking and stuff, he's insisted that she stay out of the kitchen as he does it. But Suki's trying to persuade Lorelai to take a peep and spy on him and make sure that everything's up to Suki's standards. So that's a funny little scene, but Suki lets Lorelai borrow her car and she drives straight over into Max's arms. So yeah, Max and Lorelai are back on as a relationship. They kiss passionately, they have sex, and Lorelai wants to leave, and maybe not see Max again. Like, is this just a one-time thing? But Max says, no, let's stay, let's talk. And so obviously he clearly sees that there's a relationship to be had there. So let's see where that leads, but they're back together for now. So that's the episode. Enjoyable episode, some good drama. I thought the fallout from Dean dumping Rory, still can't believe it. But that was all good stuff, really. But as I said, MVPs of the episode, Luke and Lane. What a dream team! I tell you that. But good stuff. I enjoyed this episode. So let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Like and subscribe, all that stuff, if you want to support the channel and help keep this stuff coming. You can also find me on Twitter at Keith Beard. Also, if you ding the bell on YouTube, then you can help, or you can get notifications when new videos go online or when I go on a live stream. Also, you can donate a little to help the channel out at my PayPal account. I'll put a link in the description if you just want to support that way. But yeah, look out for more Gilmore Girls reviews coming soon. Thanks for listening. I'll leave you with just a little bit more of Lane dancing. Thanks. Goodbye.
What are you doing?